It's up to Ru who stays and who goes, and it's a game of survival rather than a game of track record, you know?
How are you feeling, my lovely, after watching that back last night?
I'm feeling great. You know what? We've been waiting months and months and months for this to come out. I've known the outcome for ages. So to finally see it on the TV and to get it out there is a bit of a relief. But I'm just very proud of myself. Like I did a great job on the whole kind of the entire run. So I'm happy out with how, and the fan response has been incredible.
Talk about shock elimination. I think the last three, including you, has been so shocking. I was just thinking about how you all had challenge wins, but specifically you had two challenge wins, just came off Snatch Game, such a hard one to win. Your chair was amazing. You were
Thank
amazing
you.
the whole time. Was it a shock to you in that moment? Were you a bit thrown back thinking, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting this?
Well, listen, I knew going in like that when you for the makeover challenge, you pre-prepared the outfits, so you have them with you, and I always knew like it was one of those outfits I got 2 days before we left. To be honest, I like it was my own concept, and I came up with it, and I got the outfits, and I was like, oh, okay, if I'm gonna be in the bottom, it's gonna be for this week. I kind of expected going into it, like there's a chance I can stay here. Like I've been doing really well, and I got the two wins, and Rue likes me, and there's so many things, and I think I have a good chance. But at the end of the day, like it's the luck of the draw, and it's up to Rue who stays and who goes, and yeah, it's a game of survival rather than a game of track record. You know, it's just because you've got a certain amount of wins doesn't mean you're going to make it all the way to the end. So it is what it is. I always knew that going in. I was like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and I'm happy out either way.
I think last night's episode, I was just saying, but it was my personal favorite of the season so far. It was so good. I love the makeover challenge. The fans loved it. What an iconic episode to go home on. And you and David had a great relationship. Was there anything from last night's episode that you remember filming that didn't make the edit that really stuck with you?
I had a great time with David. There was so much that we did just chatting and getting to know each other. But like one of the things that didn't make the cut, which I think is really important, is the when we were on the runway and they were like asking just about the outfit and stuff like that. Like when I brought the outfit, there was still a lot of work that had to be done on it. Like it wasn't fully finished, and I needed to sew it together. And it's just not my skill set. And I don't know why I brought something that I would need to do any adjustments to, regardless. It's like what was I thinking? But anyway, the main point is that every single one of the girls that was in the cast helped me in some way, whether it was emotional support or like actually sewing things or putting on buttons or giving me advice on how to alter things and all this stuff. Every single one of them did something to help me, and like that was just it was just a true show of sisterhood, I think, in that moment. And I made a point on the runway to say that I was grateful to each and every one of them because they all deserved the recognition for it. So that's something that unfortunately didn't make the edit, but I just want to send all the love in the world to each and every one of my castmates because they're all such fabulous, wonderful individuals.
That's so lovely. That's so makes such a contrast to what page three told me last week when she was throwing everyone under the bus about the reading challenge. Different kind of love.
Oh, we were all so supportive, except in the reading challenge.
Oh, you have your days off. It's all right. It's allowed, I reckon. How was it for you, that whole experience of lip syncing against Catrin and going into that? And was it the outcome you expected, obviously, when you were in that moment?
I always knew going into the lip sync I would have to do like I put my best foot forward and do a good job. But genuinely, I just had such a good time lip syncing. Like I was like, I get to perform in front of RuPaul again. Like it's another opportunity to just show yourself on the TV, I think, and like just considering how the challenge was going, I was like, well, listen, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to do my best. And I think I did a really good job in the lip sync, and we both did very different styles of lip sync in the end. We were both performing different ways, and I think obviously RuPaul picks who she's going to pick, and she liked Catherine's lip sync better, and it's fine by me. You know, I still did a good job and enjoyed doing it. I like it. The song finished, and I was elated. I had such a good time.
Now, something that I'm sure you've seen yourself, Bonnie, but so many fans, especially after your elimination, but also during your time on the show, are calling for Drag Race Island to really happen and for you to be the host, because what an iconic thing that would be. I mean, bringing that representation to Drag Race was huge in itself anyway. Do you think that would ever happen and it's something that you would love to do, perhaps?
Well, listen, who knows? Like, never say never. We're like Ireland's a smaller country, and there's not as many queens, but it's still full of really talented queens and wonderful, unique individuals who I think would make for a great season of Drag Race. Whether the economy could support that kind of queens, I don't know. I feel like what in my vision for Drag Race Ireland is that we do like a lovely little special one-off season. Like give us just we just need 6 episodes, 6 episodes, 8 queens, a couple different challenges. Like give us just something so that the girls who don't live in the UK can have an opportunity to go on a global stage and get some recognition. I think would be the main thing. It's not all about having the biggest production value or whatever, or like not everyone has to become an international superstar afterwards and really up their booking fee and all that. But I think a little bit of recognition for the Republic would be great.
Well, listen, if not Drag Race Ireland, would you ever consider coming back for an All Stars or versus the World? Because all the fans again are calling for it after elimination.
I know. If they bring her back, I look honestly,
Yeah.
I think I had such a good time doing Drag Race, and I think with the knowledge of having done it already and making some mistakes and in the preparations and spending certain amounts of money on certain things and too much and too little and whatever, like the opportunity to come back again would be incredible. And I think I was one of the few people who came off our season who was like, I want to go back straight away. Like if the opportunity did arise. I'm in the car. Pop me in. I'm ready to go again,
What's one standout moment from the whole series that you think you're going to take away and remember for the rest of your drag career?
I think I can live off Snatch Game now for the rest of my life. I think it was just such an iconic moment, and for it to work out for me so well as it did. Like, what else can you ask for? Like, I might not have won or got to the final or whatever, but like RuPaul told me I did a masterclass in Snatch Game, and people online are calling it like in the top 5 Snatch Games of all time, and it's kind of like that is such a validating experience to have, and yeah, it's in a way it's almost better than winning.
I'm waiting for like an IKEA collab with you where you make a Cher chair. I mean, why is that not
Maybe
happening already?
get me on a DFS, IKEA,
DFS.
hit me up. I'm ready to go. I want to do as many brand deals for furniture. This is how you're going to sell them, get
Yes.
chairs. It would be great. It would be great. You can buy chair cushions at the minute.
Yes.
So
That's
it's a cushion with Chair's face on it, and on the back it says "I'm Chair, bitch." And you can take the cushion and you can put it on your armchair, you can put it on your couch, you can put it on your sofa, you can put it in your bed if you want, but it just makes any piece of furniture chair.
oh, Christmas is sorted. Let me just say that. It really is. I'm obsessed. I really am. This is Snatch That Wig, okay? So I'm going to give you a category and you're going to tell me which of your Series 7 sisters you like to steal that from, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to kick this off with wardrobe. And I'm pretty sure, again, that you've been mentioned a few times on this category. So which of your sisters' looks would you love to steal?
I don't know if I could pull them off, but Bones' wardrobe is immaculate, and it just is like her drag is so next level. I said this to her when we were there. I was like, before I left, I was like, you're a icon because you're like aesthetically. There's one queen I feel like every season of Drag Race where the twinks will try and copy, and I think this season it's Bones.
Yes, 100%. Gorgeous though, deserved, 100%. Now the next one, Bonnie, this is lip sync. So which of your sisters' lip sync skills would you like to steal?
Ooh, I'm gonna say page 3. I like my lips. I like what I can do with that, and I think I have a nice little bit of movement. But to be able
Yeah.
to do those stunts and to move that body that way, ugh, baby, I'll put my back out. So to be able to do that, I have to say page 3.
100. It hurts me just to watch her perform. I'm thinking about how it would feel, and she makes it look
And
so
she puts
easy.
you into the stage. You're like, oh, look
Ouch.
what
Just
pussy.
no, but next category for you, Bonnie. I think you've been mentioned in this one actually. This is comedy. I can't remember who it was. I might have been Paige last week actually. So this is comedy. Which of your sisters' jokes would you like to steal?
Oh God. I just think I'm the funniest one, so it's hard to say.
So you can say yourself. Others have.
Oh, you know what? Me and Elle have a very similar sense of humor because we're both
Yeah.
like. So I think if I'm gonna stay true to myself, culturally I'll pick Elle.
Oh, I love it. Sticking with your sisters. I love it. 100%. Like I said, you've been mentioned many times. So there you go. And the last
My
one,
name gets dropped.
listen, comedy queen, she is. And the last one is shade. I don't think you've been mentioned for this, luckily. You've escaped the shadiness. But which of your sisters' shade would you like to steal? Who's the shadiest of them all?
Ooh. It has to be Catrin, doesn't it? I
I
feel
think,
like that. I feel like if that's the name that's going to get mentioned, it's Catrin Feelings toast of the
yeah,
season. Yeah, she has a very cutting sense of humor, and she loves to really just dig in there with the feelings. So I think she knows how to get there. So I would probably say Catherine in that sense.
And she gets away with it because of that Welsh beautiful accent, you see. You can get away with anything. You
Such a
really can.
rotten, horrible, horrible bitch, and she gets away with it.
We love it though. We do love it, don't we? This is drag it forward, okay? So I love this part. This is your opportunity to mention a sister, a brother, a sibling in the drag world who you'd love to shout out and nominate, who hasn't been on Drag Race yet, but you'd love to see on next series.
Well, I am a Gran Canaria queen. This is where I kind of really my career took off, and there's so many
Yes.
talented queens who've been through Gran Canaria. But one that's moving to London in the next couple of months is a queen from Cork. So she's also Irish, and her name's Polly
Oh,
Glamorous, and she is an incredibly talented singer and performer and host, and she's just so funny and dry. And I think her humor would work really well on Drag Race. So if anyone's gonna get on, I have to rep it for my Irish sister, Polly Glamorous, for sure.
yes. I would love to see that. Fingers crossed. We know casting, so always we can look up for next series. We'll keep an eye out. That'd be amazing. That's exciting. Now, listen, talking about exciting and the future, obviously you have such a bright future ahead of you. You're already slaying it, and I feel like you really can just do anything now. So, what is the next plan for Bonnie? What's coming up for you, my lovely?
There's a few things in the works, and we can't announce anything just yet because we're still getting through them. But I think the fans are going to be really excited with the things that are coming. We're doing stuff that's not been done in a while, and I can't say much more. But for me, I'd love on a personal level just to do a TV, a bit of film. I really want to tour, and I want to see the world and meet loads of people. And I think we just need to get Cher her own show. I think
Yes.
either a TV show, or we can do the Cher Well tour or something fun like that. Like the world's her oyster, I think, at this stage. And if
Yes.
people want a bit more chair, then you know what? I'm gonna be the first to capitalize on it.
And as you should, we want more Bonnie and we want more Chair. And trust me, that's what we're gonna get. I see it for you. The future is bright. And let me just tell everyone, go and support Bonnie because we all love her on the show, and we've got to show that love in the theatres, in the clubs, on TV, wherever you go next, we're gonna be there. And I can't wait to see what you do next. We're so excited.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, Bonnie. It really has. And we'll see you next week for the next episode of Off the Runway. We'll be joined by another fabulous queen. So we'll see you there.